Hey, hello, everybody in the Anxiety Recovery School. It is Benita here from the Anxiety Recovery School. Hey, hello, everybody. So just to let you know, I am the founder of the Anxiety Recovery School, and I am a therapist, coach, and trainer. And today, which is an amazing day, I wanted to just give you a little something to think about. And I wanted you to think about the biggest problem with anxiety and what I believe it is. Now, the biggest problem with anxiety is not the physically terrible feelings that it musters up for us. Not the fact that it makes us worry excessively about a lot of things, but actually it gets in the way of having a full life. And I'm pretty sure all of you in the school, in the group, knows that when we feel anxious, we have a very difficult time handling uncertainty. Anxiety makes us crave control because it takes us away from that. So we play out different scenarios in our head. We desperately try to find that one thing that'll make us feel in charge or in control. But we assume that nothing's ever going to work out for us. We decide that maybe we're not attractive enough. People won't like us. Why would people invest any time with us? We hedge and spend time developing all these different alternative plans, A, B, C, and D, and then we try and work out which one's going to work for us. But what happens is anxiety makes us stay put. We compromise. We tend to play it really safe. And then this happens over and over and over again. And then our world becomes really, really small. So anxiety reduces the world that you live in. It takes away our sense of security. We have less interesting jobs. We don't go for that get up and go promotion that we know we deserve. We only date people who like us. We stay in relationships that are not working for us, but we're afraid of being alone. It takes away your identity. And we don't tend to exercise because we're afraid of being judged. We don't do X because of Y. Anxiety takes away your choice. So what happens is it then tends to go to happen over and over and over and over. So, what can we do about it? And in the Anxiety Recovery School, if you go into the guide section, there are multiple videos that I have made with different topics like today. And I'd like you to start to take control of your anxiety by watching those videos. Over the next couple of weeks, there'll be more links to different videos, to different resources that you can start to use, and in particular, to manage your anxiety spiral. So for today, just 3 top tips to help you manage your anxiety and to help yourself get out of it is, there isn't a one-size-fits-all approach to managing anxiety. That's because every single person is an individual. We're all completely different. So strategies will work for one, but not another. But actually, number one, if you don't become proactive about your anxiety, it's never going to go away. You're always going to find yourself with anxiety. And actually, the biggest message I can give you today is that you have to start to face your anxiety. Now, most of you in this group will know you've got it. You'll probably know what spurs it on. You'll probably know there's a trigger. And for some people, those triggers are massive, and it's perhaps linked to a trauma that you've had in the past. So actually, that's what you need to be working on first. But if you have generalized anxiety, there's one technique I particularly like, and that's what's called opposite action. Basically consists of doing the exact opposite of the emotion that your anxiety is telling you to do. So when your anxiety is telling you to step away, you need to try and step up, even if it means just making a very small change for yourself. Or maybe, sometimes we don't have the urge to speak out because it's not in our nature. But actually, what action can you take to make yourself feel more in control? Number 2, embrace the uncertainty. It's very, very important that no matter how you look at it, life is pretty much uncertain. A lot of aspects of life can be very uncertain. So what we need to be pursuing is think about a goal that you'd like to achieve. Perhaps it's, I made some comments in the group today, so hopefully I've answered all your questions this week. But actually, what can you do to put your best effort forward? What one thing can you take control of? Because anxiety takes our control away, and we allow our anxiety about other people, our husbands, partners, wives, friends, situations, bosses, family members. They take our control away from us, and they create that uncertainty. So what's the one thing that you can do to help yourself there? And then the third strategy that you can use today is one that I've seen work time and time again with my clients, is that when you are faced with a tough decision to make, like I need to cut someone out of my life, or I need to do X and Y, but it's going to be really difficult, is to ask yourself, if I were giving my friend advice, what would I say to them? And if I asked my best friend what I should do, what do I think their answer will be? Write that down for yourself, because what it does is it puts your brain into a different perspective. It uses a different part of the brain that isn't involved with the anxious thought, and it forces it to write it down. And by writing it down, it acknowledges it in a different way, which means that you can then look at it from a different perspective and find a different answer to the solution. So I really, really hope that those 3 quick things will help you to making very small, very quick changes with your anxiety, and also getting to understand what the biggest problem with your anxiety is. So have an amazing day. I hope these 3 facts really helped you today, and I will hopefully see you all soon. Have a fantastic day. Bye.